Dary. Punished Dary, the slandered one.
Yep. That's pretty
Life
accurate.
comes at you fast, Dary.
Oh, what's that in reference to?
Your logs.
All right. Hey, I wasn't gonna bring up drama stuff unless it was specifically asked from me, but I'm glad you did. You fell into my trap card. Are you ready?
Are you asking me or MrMouton?
I'm asking either one, really.
Sure, go for it. I'm ready.
All right. Well, no, the trap is you. You have to fucking ask me the log.
Ask you what?
You said
MrMouton's the one that brought it up. Listen, talk about what you want to talk about. Go. Hit us up.
it's drama content. It's funny, I guess.
Okay, drama content it up then.
All right. So, people right now in chat, I'm not even looking at chat, but I know it. They're spamming a bunch of emotes. That's typical, right?
Okay.
Reaction to the stream. I bet they're not thinking about it. I bet people are like, "Oh, fuck this guy. I hate this guy," etc. in chat. And you talk to him, pull him aside, and you're like, "Hey, man, what was that about? Explain yourself." Like you're like, "Oh no, I was just memeing."
Okay.
Would you agree?
Probably, yeah. A lot of people do that shit.
Yeah, probably. All right. So, when someone pulls one or two lines surrounded by emotes of something to make you look biased, you probably,
Uh-oh.
if you had even an ounce of charitability in your interpretation of someone, you probably would consider, you know what? Maybe this person isn't literally omega lolling at this person in a malicious way. Possibly.
Would you agree if
That
those were
doesn't-
trained logs, you wouldn't have said, like, why are you bringing this? Like, why are you exposing them? Or do you...
No, I absolutely not. And I know your evidence for that is the fact that I actually said train, right? I said train. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you said, oh my god, it's train wrecks,
I did say
LOL,
train,
or something. Yeah.
Closing parenthesis.
And in that same thread, it's like, this is an Irish Laddie fan, correct?
Wait, what? I don't remember.
It's the same thread that you just referenced. The thing is, I also said Irish Laddie, omega lol. So if I was biased against train, omega lol, then I'm biased against Irish Laddie, omega lol. The logic follows. Very simply, as a matter of fact.
Hold on, let me look.
And if a thread purposely removes certain things in that context, in that logic, and that build up a premise, you could probably assume, hey, this person's biased. To further that bias, if you look up Kane, right, he's pinged me over 100 times over the span of
Kane
the
is
last
like,
2 months.
I think Kane is meant to go. I'm with you there.
Over the last 2 months, he's been ignored the entire time, but he pings me all the time. And every time he sees someone talking to me, he'll link them that thread that is biased against me. I'm just saying, you know what? Forehead lol, just ignore someone, which I even did, sometimes isn't enough. Sometimes you have to give strangers a little bit of charitability.
Is Kane the guy that RTBA would email me, people sending him screenshots of Kane, like sending them like 400 messages? Or was that Pixel Shroom?
I think that's Pixel Shrimp. But Kane's the guy who like I mean, he's okay on me now. He was the guy who like went super duper fucking hard on me, and I had like the Pastebin link.
Oh, okay.
But he still kind of does that with other people.
Yeah, Kane. There are a couple of people in chat that are like mentally unwell. I think I'm pretty sure Kane
Like
is one
That
of them.
this is just the surface. He follows me on Twitter and messages me.
He like
follows
stalks
me on
people.
other people's
Yeah.
Twitches. He follows me on other people's Discords. This is a guy you're trusting, by the way, to start to judge me. By the way,
Kane? I don't think we give a fuck what Kane says.
But you trust the logs that he sets up.
Was that his?
I'm
Reddit
just saying.
the logs don't lie.
The logs do lie. The logs are. If you're reacting to a stream, and you're talking, let's say I'm talking to someone in stream, like in the chat, I'm like, "Hey, you're a fucking idiot," and then in the same thing, I'm like, "Hey, Destiny, I disagree," and then you see a string of logs
we'll
saying,
go through the logs.
and if you see a string of logs that says, "Hey, I disagree," "Hey, you're a fucking idiot," you'll probably assume I'm talking about Destiny. You realize, like, when there's like 10 seconds in between things people say, it's probably not exactly linked together. I don't know why you'd pull fucking chat logs reacting to a stream as like this definitive set of premises. That's mind-boggling, like dishonest. I don't know why.
You say Destiny, don't be a fucking coward when he was talking about not leaking it.
And you know who else said that? Like 20 other people in chat at the same time, and that's because he panicked, removed someone from the Discord.
Everybody,
and I wanted to see the drama. I and other people wanted to see the drama. Don't even lie. Don't even lie.
Strepsirine is
but
now
then
a tier
later
1
you say,
subscriber.
Yikes, Destiny, why leak this shit? Like 3 lines later.
Yeah, and then I thought about it, and then in the subreddit, I took time to go through how I felt exactly. By the way, that same subreddit, and I posted my own logs. By the way, I'm like, this is my initial reaction. Like, I thought it was strange. I was making fun of myself, and I posted that before the other thread that just like made it seem like I was biased towards Irish Laddie. By the way, so like my integrity is completely intact as far as like morals go and thinking about the situation.
Well, you were in my stream being like my friend, right? And then I go through your log. Well, no, you were being really friendly. Like you subbed to me like multiple times, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I go through your logs in Irish Laddie's chat, and you say, MrMouton is only doing whatever he can to suck Destiny's dick and maintain his career. He doesn't have his own opinions.
And that was in specific reaction to what Irish Laddie was talking about on his stream several weeks ago, by the way, before all this other drama happened.
So do you understand why I've called you a snake in the past? Like a spineless chameleon?
I understand you don't quite understand how the situation's full context, and you came to a conclusion based off of what you thought you knew. I can understand that. But after elaborating, I feel like you would then understand me.
Please elaborate.
Okay. So if I say, hey, this guy is a leech, that was in directory spot. I feel like this is just a fucking burning you stream right now. So I said that because specifically what was said on Irish Laddie's stream is that, hey, this guy is calling me a leech right now. And I'm like, and my response to that is...
Wait, when did I call you a leech?
No, he called Irish Laddie a leech. This is what he said you said. I don't even know if it's true. Generally, when people say things, I try to believe them and not assume that they're lying. So he said that you call him a leech.
I don't think I've ever...
So
I think I called him mentally ill once. And in he's said that he is mentally ill before, right? He said that now?
Sure, maybe.
And he freaked out. And then I think you said that in return. I don't think I
You're
ever called him a
all
leech.
fucking crazy.
But yeah, this is really boring. I'm sorry. About me.
That's why I was like, these logs specifically. But yeah, but no, all these reactions that you like pulled from me, like the buddy snake thing, whatever, or you assume, it's directly in response to some other stuff on stream. You told him to kill himself. So normally that's just a meme in chat, but I don't take that too much as a meme. Like suicide is a big deal, all right? So I get a little pissed when people who I think are okay with each other tell each other to kill themselves.
Dan KYS, DaryCypher, 03/24th.
He told
Lol, kill yourself. Anim, kill yourself. Moofish, you may kill yourself now. Synth Draken, kill yourself. She's doing the hype pill. Short guy. Oh wait, that's not one. Petrol. Oh wait, hold on. Petrol bomb. People who throw out kill yourself all the time, and it's just a meme apparently. So your logs directly contradict what you're saying. Because it's not a. Is it a meme or?
We just had a discussion about taking in certain logs, right? So
What logs am I supposed to take and not? Which logs do you want me to take in, Dary?
The ones where people are replying to each other and you look at them and you consider.
You told Dan to kill himself. Do you think Dan thought you were just memeing? You think you two were just hanging out, buds?
Well, I'll give two responses to that. One, yes, because we heard him talk about his racist drama and stuff, and that was, whatever meme context, that's fine. We're discarding that. But if someone I know is saying certain things in a meme context, like, hey, kill yourself, blah, 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 I like this league champ, blah, 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 something like that, that's a little different than in a situation where people are heated and telling each other to kill themselves.
I don't think my situation was that heated.
So let's talk about the Dan one then. So if there was, he posted...
Fuck you, Dary, all right? I don't want to kill myself, and you were fucking mean.
I don't want you to kill yourself at all either.
Well, that's not what the log said.
No, the logs say.
Go ahead,
bro. Okay.
Go ahead, spineless chameleon, Dary.
I am glad you brought that up. You guys bring up things that I wanted to bring up It's like you make this really easy to me.
It's truly Yu-Gi-Oh. We truly fell into your trap card, Derry.
Truly,
Your logs are just a bastion of trap cards.
Okay, yeah, the logs and then the responses. So, what
You're like
Dan
an AD
did,
chess player. Holy shit.
dude, you don't even know, because there was something I even literally had it written down because I like to go for a walk, and I had 2 things written down. This is one of them.
There we
Just in
go.
case.
Ryan
You don't
S.
even know.
Snyder is now
Okay,
a tier
so
1
Dan
subscriber.
was like, "Hey, look at this guy. He posted that thread. Life comes at you fast, whatever. That meme." And I'm like,
I didn't
"Hey,
make
look
the
at this."
thread. I just commented on the thread.
No.
all right?
I said you linked it.
Oh, my fucking bad. All right, go ahead.
But you said spineless chameleon because you're like, ha, look at this guy hide his logs. What a spineless chameleon.
No,
Yeah,
you're a spineless chameleon because you changed your opinion in the period of 30 seconds. Spineless because you're very upset about the thread. A chameleon because you changed with the ebbs and flows of the environment as you saw fit. You see how that not about your logs, about your sneaky demeanor.
Who's really being sneaky here? Because I
You!
explained it to you. And then you conceded the argument. You conceded it. You conceded my
I
point.
conceded nothing. I just got tired of arguing with you, and I felt that like agreeing with you was the easiest way to have you not like go full like I don't know, turn me into a lampshade or something.
Turn you into a lampshade. I don't know that meme. I'm sorry.
Google it. All right.
So
He's talking about his
here was my
great-great-grandfather.
response
That
Here
oof.
was my listen. Here was my. Oh, it's a Jew joke. Okay.
No,
So
it's
here's
not
my
a Jew
response.
joke. It's a serial killer
It's
joke.
not a joke,
Fuck.
man. There is some really high-quality fucking furniture made out of these people. All right, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I don't know what that's referring to, so I'm gonna refrain from responding. So anyway, the thing that you conceded to, Dan,
Damn.
was I'm like, hey, guess what? I
Yeah.
posted my own logs before that thread even came up.
I don't see
posted
any
them.
proof of that, by the way.
That's because the thread got like 100 downvotes and like 200 upvotes, and then like eventually it was just, like not on the front page. But I posted you my own thread of that, or at least I mentioned it, and then you conceded the point.
I don't. Well,
Because if these logs are meant to incriminate me, and I'm trying to hide them.
Well,
that's,
in
like,
the people's
illegal.
eyes, you're wrong.
The people suck. I don't give a fuck about the people. The people in Destiny's chat. Oh my god.
The people
Listen.
never make mistakes.
just go slither back to the chameleon tree where you
Listen.
came from.
Listen, you just keep saying these vague ad homs.
Stop
instead of
throwing ad
acknowledging the
homs at
truth
him,
of the
Dan.
matter.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, stop throwing ad homs at me, Dan.
Yeah, Dan. Dumbass Dan.
Fuck you, Dan.
Fuck you,
Fucking
Dan.
Oh yeah, fucking MrMouton saying not to do ad hom. I'm sorry, I'm not on Dary's side. Fuck you, Dary. Let's get a moon.
Yeah,
Listen,
fuck you,
no,
Gary.
Dan, you said heart.
Snake chameleon.
Yeah,
Friend.
fucking spineless chameleon. Back to the spineless
Okay,
chameleon
no,
tree.
Listen, you said I want to be your friend. You gave me a heart. What does this
Yes,
heart
because
mean to you, Dan?
okay, I'll tell you why. You want to know? I won't do this. I'll do it for you.
Because you told him to kill yourself, and he feared
Because
for
you
his life.
looked fucking batshit insane, and I was people messaging me like, "Dude, this guy literally is a serial killer. He's gonna find you and eat you." And I was like, "Wait, you're joking, really?" And he's like, "No, he'll never let it go. He's gonna end your fucking life. He'll be obsessed with you." And I was like, "Okay,
What?
I need to solve this problem immediately." Derry, you were right. Boy, did
Is
I
that
fuck
even-
up. But you know what? Now I'm not afraid of serial killers.
Why?
Well, good, because you're the one that tells people you'll send them out to kill them. Poor Loopy DK, F's in chat for what.
Oh my
what-
god, you've got to be. We're
Dude,
not
that guy
bringing
sent
this
me
up
like
yet.
at least
No,
60.
me and Luke DK are fine. We're not talking about that anymore. All is well. Okay.
Oh, is that the veteran that you almost got to kill
Yeah.
himself?
Can you?
By the way, as a fellow vet, Loopy DK, as a fellow vet.
Wait, how many years did you
my
do?
heart- 4. I signed up for
Oh, wait,
4.
wait, wait.
Hitting him up with the
No, I-
part-time.
You didn't even
names.
do your 20
Wait.
years. Yeah.
Who?
No, fuck
Oh,
no.
you weren't the guy who. Oh, there was someone who came on and was talking about being a vet, and he was like, "I didn't make it out of boot camp." I thought that was.
Well, hold on. How many years in boot camp? How many times did he try?
What?
Yeah.
Boot camp?
20
if
years in
you're-
boot
if you-
camp?
What?
I was in the Marine Corps. It's just 2 months.
Well, how many times can you try?
Once.
Really?
Oh,
If
once
you
you get
fail
kicked out.
one time at a boot camp, you're not allowed to try again?
No,
Okay,
he got kicked out of
chill,
boot camp.
stop.
He did not
Stop.
pass.
Every time I hear something on the military, I get fucking triggered. Okay, listen.
Because you're
if in
obviously the military expert with your 2 months of
I've
experience.
Listen,
gone through
maybe.
2 months. 4 years is a little bit
Oh,
more than 2 months.
Oh, I thought you were
Maybe.
saying-
Maybe the
Right.
guy
So,
tried
okay,
multiple
if
times,
you
okay? Is that a
qualify,
crime?
listen. If you qualify for boot camp, you go through the little fucking surveys. They check you out. They grab your balls. You cough. All that good stuff. Once you're in the military, yeah, I mean, this is also you have to pass PFT, so you already have to do like a certain mile, certain pull-ups, all this other qualification. By the way, this is 2008, so maybe things have changed. But while you're in, if you fail certain things, like if you fail rifle qual, they'll put you back a week. They'll put you back a week and give you like chances to try again. So unless you get like shot or some other medical shit happens, you get med step from the military, likely you'll be pushed through until you can beat the actual qualifications, swim qual, rifle qual, PFT qualifications, all these certain things. Unless like you really suck at it and then you're trying to get out, and then but it's hard because it looks bad on the MCRD. So
Okay.
Oh, after doing taxes, I'm right wing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
that's what
sure.
they say, right? Like you're a college, you're a soft liberal, then you grow up and you become a Republican.
Amen.
I'm not right wing, by the way. That's a fucking joke to me.
He's right wing,
Yeah,
guys.
I don't think chameleons can have political affiliations. But I'm not sure.
Ooh, damn.
So did we get that? Is that
Yep, you're exonerated. You won. The chat is in your favor.
good? As it should be, because I try to spread. I mean, I'm the
Hi.
literally like the number 1 or 2 chatter.
Damn.
You pull like one log out of like 10,000. I'm
Is that
serious.
per capita? Is that per capita?
That's it might be per capita because of the DGG statistics thing. Whatever.
Picklemancer's the number 1 chatter. You're like number 30.
Oh well, maybe like the last month because I wasn't here. But like generally, I'm like the top.
Listen, don't
I generally
differentiate quantity.
Goodwill.
When
and
will you
IALs
go
and
for Ben
Maois
Shapiro?
and Comfies
Yeah,
and
I can
Have a Nice
already
Days.
can tell that you're the worst chatter.
True.
Listen, if you can bring up some kind of evidence, listen. Oh, you know what?
You
I have-
You just convicted yourself right there by saying that you fucking spam all fucking day.
I don't
That's
spam it.
all
I
we need to
reply.
know.
Listen, no.
Okay,
I
wrap it up.
replied
I got viewer call-ins. Okay, you guys are taking away from my viewers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we have like 10 more fucking commies to come in here and convince you that this shit is great.
Yep.
Can't.
Oh, that was like one of the 3 things I'd written down. So
Oh,
with the
no.
commie thing, I'm not arguing for communism. So chill. Listen, it's me. Remember the reasonable guy here. So don't come at Destiny with, hey, I have this plan to change the entire world. Okay, come at Destiny and be like, hey, here's this shitty thing in the society. One specific
Destiny,
thing.
I have to write a
Here's this
research
policy
paper
you
for a
might have
class,
to
and
change
it has
He's
to be
probably not even
about
going to argue with this
upcoming
degree. If you try to be like,
paradigm
hey,
shift
here's
in
this
society.
fucking way
I was
we can
just
start
wondering if you had
revolutionizing
any
getting
good
guns together.
ideas
He
in
doesn't give a
something to
fuck. Stop.
research. It would be
Okay?
amazing.
He doesn't
I
care. He
can-
doesn't want to engage with Mein Kampf. He doesn't want to engage with Das Kapital. Like,
He just
be a
compared
little
Das
bit-
Capital to Mein Kampf, guys. Get him.
I'm just saying, because like you did the meme the other day where like, hey, that's not a Nazi. Did you even read Mein Kampf? Like, did you even read Das Kapital? Anyway, but yeah, just like consider your audience. This is for Destiny now too. Consider your audience when you have these arguments with people.
You're
Very-
idiot, Steve. Dumbass.
Sorry.
Gary's pretty charismatic. I gotta say, probably the most charismatic man I've met.
Are you gonna make assumptions about how I feel about Horsecock 2 next?
No.
Okay, good. I'm glad we've grown from this conversation. We're now more charitable and make less assumptions about people based on how we feel at the time.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, we're gonna drag in the next person. Thanks, Derry, for exonerating yourself.
Wait,
Champion in chat.
because I didn't want to talk about
Well, you already
this.
had,
Okay.
you already had 3.
What are your
What?
thoughts
No,
on
there's 2. I
publicly
acknowledge the
funded
drama and I said
municipal
something about
nested
rhetoric.
fiber optic
those are 2.
telecommunications
I wanted to know how
in the
Destiny
U.S.
felt
and
about
thoughts on
solipsism. I
data
said
being a
actually,
utility
because
versus a
this is something I'm
luxury?
struggling with.
It
This is
could
something
also
that
improve
I'm not like,
much
hey, I have a
needed
PhD, how do you feel about
911
the exposure?
accuracy with
I want to know
municipal
personally how you feel
cellular
about
networks.
solipsism and how that actually like affects your life. So it's something I struggle with.
How do I personally feel about solipsism?
Yeah. So you feel like you could possibly be the only mind that exists, the only like quote unquote true conscious. If you want evidence to call me crazy, I guess this is it because I feel like I live a pretty solipsistic life.
Wait, what? Okay, wait. So what? How does this affect your life in a measurable way?
I question when people like do certain things. Like this situation to me feels a little bizarre. Like the conversation we have, the drama. This is why I prepared for it, and it manifests itself in a lot of consistent ways. I think. Did you ever see the Truman Show?
No, but I know enough about what it's about.
Yeah. Okay. So like this dude's life is completely like basically manufactured.
Mm-hmm.
It's a show, and certain shit happens to him based on like viewership, etc., or someone having direct control basically over certain things. I feel like that happens to me because I've given a lot of anonymous stories to people online, like through different measures. There's probably like 2 people in here in the chat that actually know like me from other streams or whatever.
Okay.
And it bothers me. It like sometimes keeps me up at night because of how much I feel like I'm at the center of the world, as like a way to like oversimplify everything. Like I feel like there's certain situations I'm like, how could you not perceive that this situation has a little
The
bit more
fuck
nuance
is
to
this
it?
Sunday
How
mail?
can you go through life like not thinking just a teeny bit deeper about what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can like solve
you
like
think-
solipsism for you if that's what you're trying to.
Real quick, sorry, I just want to say, Dary, I take back what I said, and that I do like you, and you're a good dude. Okay, please don't hurt me. So yeah.
What? Oh my God, you had to end. I was gonna say thanks, buddy, but fuck. You know, whatever. Still, thanks, buddy. I'll take it. That's as much of a Dan as I'll get. Thanks. Anyway, seriously, I'm not saying to solve it, but how do you deal? Because you mentioned it before, so I'm not sure if you deal with the same consequences.
There are like big questions that I
gonna get
deal with, but in
murdered.
terms of like the feeling that like things aren't real or whatever, I think that's largely abated. I think for me it was just like, from what I've been told is that you just need like some time to process things for things to not feel. Because like, let's assume that the world is real. If it is, I mean, like you live in it and you're processing it like so much that you kind of have to start to feel like things are real again, assuming that like everything is working right. So. I mean, unless you're
I
not,
feel like-
you might have like some general anxiety or some shit, and you need to get that shit fixed.
I feel like this is why I think you could relate and maybe a little bit more to what I'm saying, is because you're someone that's like famous. So you question, like, if someone comes up to you and like maybe says something that's similar, like, oh, I like the saxophone. And you're like, wait a minute, this person might know something about me from the stream. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Does
it
that
was
help?
worse for me because since my life is like so exceptional, like for a while, it was like really hard to understand if things were real, relating to that or not.
Zero RZ has
But
resubscribed,
that feeling
active for
might
5
help
months.
understand where I'm coming from, where I feel like people do certain things to me, and I'm not even famous, obviously. And it's like, wait, how'd you know that? Or why'd you do this thing? It's a little like suspicious in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know how I can possibly help you with this question. What could I possibly say?
I mean, like, it's still a rational thing because I don't make assumptions based off of it. I don't act on those.
Like you're,
assumptions,
yeah,
I
you're
guess you
basically
could
asking
say.
me like, how can I make you feel like your reality is real? Like, I don't know what I could possibly answer this question with. I have no idea how I could satisfy this.
Maybe not answer, but just how you cope. But I guess you kind of already answered that, right? You just kind of deal with what you're given.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like a time process, and I still don't have like good answers. Like, it's just something that I spend a great deal of time thinking about this stupid shit like all the fucking time now. So.
All right, okay, that was like the last.
Sure. If you can find a way to make like a logical thought, an emotional one, I guess like the thought is somewhere where you have to recognize that like whether or not things are real or not, it doesn't matter. There's like all you can kind of go on is what you have now, and to consider anything else leads you to absurdity. I mean, that's like an intellectual thought. If you could find some way to like integrate that emotionally, then I mean that's kind of the answer, right? So like for instance, like everything in your life could be faked or not real. You could be a brain in a vat or something. But reasonably, there's no way to live like that. You kind of have to assume things are real, and anything else leads you to absurdity. So.
Do you ever? And I'm saying this, I guess, from my own point of view, because I can't really like afford therapy. I'm barely affording college and everything at the moment. But I thought like maybe going to therapy help.
Yeah, it might. I mean, you might have to
a
shop
little-
around for therapists, but yeah, sure, maybe, yeah.
A little bit about me is that I was homeless since I was 14, and I would literally sit on the beach and read philosophy books that I got from the public library because smartphones aren't really a thing. And then I would read up on it as a way to pass, and then keep my clothes from getting dirty that I'd use to like pay for basic things while still trying to go through high school.
Damn. Okay.
It's been interesting that I don't know, a lot of things. Anyway, I'm not trying to monologue. So all right, hey, thanks for I guess your opinion on that.
Yeah, no problem. Be careful. Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Okay. Bye. I love you.